Dear my fellow students, as we have all survived the first quarter of college, or fall quarter of whatever year you're in, I know that the last thing you want to talk about or watch a video about is class or school. However, there's something that I have to say because it's really been bothering me ever since I got to college. If I don't say it now, I feel like it will never be said. I just gotta get it off my chest. Before I say this, I want to make it aware that this does not apply to everyone by any means. I have no intent of tearing anyone down or putting anyone major down or anything like that. I only want to build up and uplift everyone. I try to socialize and meet new students, and the first question you ask someone you meet in college is, what's your major? And every time I say communications, that person either goes, oh, me too, or you're so lucky. Communications, that's the easiest one. Oh my gosh, you're so lucky. You have so much freedom. Almost every time my major is released from my lips, it's like I said, I major in coloring. And hey, coloring could be a real major. Art is real. There's this misconception of the communications major, the easiest major, or the most futile. Too many times have I heard jokes or sentences of which the subject is, communications isn't a real major. I may not be as good at math or science or whatever you study, but that doesn't mean I'm not capable of doing the same major as you. I didn't get this major because I was stupid. I didn't just get it by luck of the draw or anything. You chose your major and I chose mine. Please don't put mine down just because it doesn't involve as much math as yours or as much lab time. Obviously, the kids who study or the students who study communications have some ability in math, have some ability in science, otherwise we wouldn't be able to get into the school in the first place. And obviously, you have the skills to write an essay that, I can write. We're choosing to go down different professional paths, and that's okay. There's no reason that you should say that my challenges aren't as hard as your challenges. One would think that at a top tier university, students would have the ability to recognize complexity in all areas. And I'm not saying that students don't. I'm just saying that sometimes you get caught up in your own world and you forget that other people's classes are also challenging. A lot of the times people feel like, oh, my life is the hardest or my school is the hardest, when really we're all in this together. I guess all I'm really asking my fellow students is to recognize and respect other majors just as much as you expect others to recognize and respect yours. I want you to recognize that people face challenges in different ways, and people have different ways of thinking and solving a problem. People experience different satisfactions from different types of learning. So what you get from solving a math problem, I get from writing a really good essay. And that doesn't make me smarter nor dumber than you. Don't forget that others are struggling just as much as you, and that every major, especially at the school that I attend, is equally as challenging. You can take that or leave it how you want it, but just know that everyone goes through tough times. Everyone has stayed up till 5 a.m. studying in the library. It's not just the math and science majors or any other, whatever major is perceived to be the hardest. That's really not true. I just want to make it clear that everyone here works really hard. And so when I tell you what my major is, you say, oh, that's cooler. What are you studying? Don't put me down. Oh, that's not a real major. There's no reason to do that when I might be struggling just as much as you're struggling. And this isn't to say that math isn't hard, that science isn't hard, that engineering majors are not doing difficult things. This point of this is not to say that. What I mean is that different people face different challenges in different ways. And every major has its challenges. Every major has, complex ideas that are difficult to grasp. But to say that, oh, CESB is the easiest, or education is the easiest, communication is the easiest, is that just something you say to make yourself feel better? Because if it is, I want you to know that you're tearing other people down, and it needs to stop. And it can get really annoying. And I know my mom hates when I say annoying, things are annoying, but this case, it really is annoying. I'm Fallon from Fallon Lay, and stay tuned for our next video. Thanks.
Yeah.